All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game. This is going to be a 2v2 matchup. Anna and Trunkz versus Metzger and Dennis. I believe those are actually all of the players. Let me double check. Yes, it is. This is taken from War3Lovers 2v2 Season 2 Division 2. As things are getting underway. Circle of Fallen Heroes. A custom-made map by the community. The center portion of the map, these buildings here are actually randomly generated. I think the last time we saw this, there was a green dragon roost here. It has moved itself off over here this time. So this does make for, different styles of play. Now, the way things work on this particular map, there is a number of ways to get across to your opponent, making these center channel pathways much more dangerous when you are trying to creep. You can try to creep out this outer circle, and then there's this inner circle as well, but you can end up accidentally exposing yourself to your opponent. We'll see what the players will be going for, as it is a battle between the Germans in this matchup here, as things are getting underway once more. All right, let's actually take a look at not the map, but the players. It is going to be a Farseer. And is it going to be a Death Knight or a Crypt Lord? Nope, don't know as of yet. Ultra of Darkness is still getting added in, going up against, a Demon Hunter and a Farseer. All right, thought it was going to be a Blade Master. Going to be a Farseer instead. So Farseer, Demon Hunter coming in from the pink team. Meanwhile, it is Farseer, and it is going to be a Dreadlord coming in from the undead. All right, Hydra's quickly finishing off that scouting peon right there. Down they go. As well, the opponent, the blue team, already knows where their opponents are. However, a little bit delayed for the blue team, or the pink team, as let me actually change my colors a little bit more. There you go. Pink versus blue. It was ally colors on the map, but not actually ally colors on the screen. All right. So far, nothing really to talk about here as of yet. Dreadlord most likely going to be, coming online here in just a moment. Picking up, is going to try to go for a fast expansion. There is easy expansion locations right in the center, right between there. And it might be a fast expansion attempt. There is that sacrificial skull opting to not sell that scroll of town portal. Are we training up any extra acolytes? No, we are not either. So gonna be interesting there, as the Farseers are now battling and now trying to get some easy experience. There goes getting that Farseer experience right now. Meanwhile, Enna gonna be forced to retreat. A little bit of damage right there. Farseer gonna be able to back away. Meanwhile, there is an acolyte already in position. We are summoning up the haunted gold mine building already, as the ghouls are looking to clear up everything here. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter has not done much of anything either, as we are looking at a Voodoo Lounge and an Ancient of War being positioned right in the center to do a bit of creeping. That is going to be a little bit difficult to try and get through the Voodoo Lounge, actually in the way, as the archers and all of these units will be backing up here. All right, there you go. There is that Ancient of War absorbing so much damage through the trees, as they are taking that damage right now. Meanwhile, back across here, guess who's back from? All right, guess who's back? Tell a friend. All right, thank you, Metaphysics. Seems like you guys missed me. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend in America. It was Father's Day, as the Farseer are going to get easily surrounded. Oh, nope, no surround right there. There's another surround, and that is going to be a quick scroll of town portal. There is going to be a detonation. There it goes. Farseer, however, able to slip through, and the Dreadlord using that bit of mana once again, and is going to be able to finish off that Farseer with no problem. All right, and they're going to end up losing a couple of more Spirit Wolves. This is more going to be a gain of experience for the Dreadlord. Farseer, as it is knocked out, will not be able to resummon Spirit Wolves to deny that bit of experience. Reef Elementals and that Tide Lord here gonna clear this out. Not much for a problem. This is 11, a total of 11 levels, so it is actually similar to a 5-3-3 creep camp, and as a 7-2-2. The only real difference is that this level 7 creep does deal chaos damage, and that damage does add up rather fast. And you can take a look, 39 to 44, overestimating this orange creep camp and how much damage it could possibly do, the units now do need to back off. What was he thinking, creeping that? Well, if you see an orange creep camp, you're like, okay, it's orange. It's not going to be that bad. And, well, an orange creep camp is actually very, very deadly compared to this 433 creep camp that is also orange as well. Just adding in a lone level 7 creep, it is much more difficult to take out. I would rather take on 11 level 1 creeps than 1 level 10 creep. If you're trying to see what the overall levels and overall experiences, it isn't necessarily linear. And I think that's what the reason why I was surprised by the item that was dropped in the previous game from that particular creep, as it seems like you do have to invest a good amount. Storm Reaver Hermit. I don't know what spells this Storm Reaver Hermit has. We'll see, and we'll keep a close eye on what Trunkz is going to be doing there. All right. Dreadlord making a move out across the map. It is going to be a Tauren Chieftain for the second hero coming in from Ena. And meanwhile, making its way back around, there is that Tidal Lord right there, dealing a lot of damage, wandering around there. It does also have Devotion Aura, giving an additional +3 armor across multiple units, making these Reef Elementals much more difficult to take out as well. So that +3 armor perhaps not accounted for when those ghouls were trying to take on those Reef Elementals, easily getting pushed back there. Are buildings in different positions than we saw last time? Yes, they are. The Dragon Roost is, I believe, right here instead, as the Farseer falls at level 1. All right, a lot of creeping, a lot of action going on everywhere. Farseer looks like it was caught in transit again. Meanwhile, Dennis looks like he's going to be going for another expansion possibly, or just clearing it up for good measure. All right, we are looking at 3 bases for the blue team, and meanwhile 2 bases for the pink team, as Ena with this Demon Hunter Naga Sea Witch gonna go ahead and continue to creep. So Spirit Wolves Shockwave coming across. He got that Warlock Root, a pink team that is. Yep, he got it from the mercenary camp. Only way to get it. Oh, Carrion Swarm eating through a bunch of Wisp off to the side there. Dreadlord having a good amount of mana, Clarity Potion, and also another potion of greater mana. It is nightfall right now. The Moonwells are currently full. Ancient of Wind could end up getting taken down. What is going to happen here? Investing very deeply here. Are we going to see a Carrion Swarm go through? Yes, they are, taking in more damage, and all of a sudden the archers need to drink up a whole bunch as well. Going to try and engage. There's a mana burn onto that Dreadlord. The Demon Hunter says, you know what, get out of here. That mana burn being rather effective at scaring away that Dreadlord. Alright, coming back through, we are looking at Tauren Chieftain with Shockwave, trying to get in some damage. Couple of ensnares, making it difficult to repair these Ziggurats, as Ziggurat number 1 was already taken down. Ziggurat number 2 about to get taken down, as well as the Acolytes are unable to repair to keep these buildings alive. There it goes. And now perhaps, nope, not upside down on supply as of yet, but we do get a sleep onto that Tauren Chieftain. Ghouls are now trying to make their way across. Meanwhile, back across here, nope, just going after that level 7 creep, as we're looking at an engagement here by the blue Farseer. Farseer coming across. There is spiked barricades onto the burrows. Each attack is causing a little bit of damage back. There's some chain lightning to go across. Tauren Chieftain is going to get a shockwave across those units. That is the follow-up question there, as the peons are taking quite a bit of damage. No shockwave as it is endurance, or there's another chain lightning bouncing around. Farseer seems to have still plenty of mana to go, as one Orc Burrow going to get taken down. Spirit Wolves, are we going to see a third chain lightning? That is the question. There it goes. It does bounce around, but they are able to stay alive. All right, fighting inside an Orc base. So many spiky barricades causing problems, as it is going to be improved spiked barricades again, and the Farseer are going to go ahead and back away. An additional damage by 30% of the attacker's damage, rather high indeed. We're going to see a Scroll of Town Portal going to go ahead and head back here. Ena did not want to try and engage, since the Farseer was able to retreat back off onto this side. Crota, show the neutral buildings. I did do that. Mercenary Camp, Goblin Merchant Shop, I believe that there's the Marketplace. This is another Goblin Merchant Shop, and this is the Green Dragon Roost. For everyone who missed it early on, yes, I did show those. But yep, that's the positioning, and we'll see what the players all make of this here. The Mercenary Camp, I haven't seen the actual spells coming across from this guy as of yet. Perhaps and he will be able to cast some sort of chain lightning or some sort of other bit of damage. Elder Hydra going to finish off some of those archers here. As noted by Xander Dawn previously, Elder Hydra is the only Hydra that does not split. it after it dies. Coming back across the other side, clearing up the Goblin Merchant Shop, Torn Chieftain of Metzger now getting up to level 2. Also has Endurance Aura and most likely Shockwave, as the units are going to be getting ready to engage. Heroes, a lot of battles coming back and forth. Torn Chieftain are going to try to line things up. Are we going to see any sort of damage? Yes, we are. A couple of quick ensnares, more ensnares down. Stomp, but that does not do very much. Metzger opting to go actually for Stomp instead of Shockwave. Stomp rather difficult to use, as the Tauren Chieftain can often get caught in the back of a fight, especially in 2v2 matchups where the armies are just so much larger. It is much more difficult for a Tauren Chieftain to get into the right position. Stomp is much better though, as it is able to do a large amount of damage and stun a lot of those units rather quickly, as we're looking at, well, Metzger picking up a green Drake to perhaps finish off this last green Drake here. Storm Reaver Hermit going to get taken down. There is that green Drake here, and we'll see if we get a green dragon as well. That green dragon having the option to be able to devour, so being able to line up, maybe even using a scroll of speed to devour up a unit and then retreat back, just playing a game of hungry instead of Kodos, hungry green dragons. I think it's Metzger. All right. Metzger. All right.
A player's forces are under attack.
All right. Ghouls, gargoyles still making their way through once again. Dennis, Trunkz, and all battling up, and we're still seeing Dennis coming in with just a little bit of harassment, trying to take down these Moonwell. You see a large number of ghouls coming in from this army, and I think ena should be able to deal with these ghouls rather well if the Farseer actually got higher up in level. We're looking at a level 1 going up, coming in from ena, which is rather surprising here. Ena is just being absolutely shut down on his heroes. Scroll of Town Portal units are going to be able to get away once more. And level 1 Farseer, level 1 Tauren Chieftain after 12 minutes while having to deal with your opponent's heroes. I believe there's a level 4 Dreadlord out onto the field, and taking a look at this, level 2 Tauren Chieftain, almost level 3, and a level 3 Farseer who is considerably closer to level 4. There are a lot of creeps on this map. Not quite sure how ena is actually getting shut down, but things are just not going well for him. All right, Trunkz, on the other hand, has set up another base. Metzger is looking to set up, multiple watchtowers and a great hall, going to be able to easily get up this expansion. And Metzger is looking like he is in a great spot. Meanwhile, making its way back down, green Drake. Are we going to go after those burrows? Burrows should actually be attacked first, as there is just so much piercing damage to try and finish off all of these units here. Burrows do not have fortified armor. So much for spiked barricades preventing the attack here, as burrow after burrow from ena is going to fall. All right, 43 over 40 supply. ena is in major trouble. The burrow rush coming in to see a whole bunch of burrows getting destroyed here, as the Tauren Chieftain now sits at level 3. Tauren Chieftain level 3, there's a giant stomp coming down, finishing off. ena has a decent sized army, but is just suffering so much damage. He's currently supply blocked, needs to get up 2 additional orc burrows, as we're now seeing the gargoyles facing another dragon back on the other side here. All right, this one Naga Sea Witch with double Sobi Mask. There's that Fork Lightning. There, thank you for the follow, as the Carrion Swarm coming through. Mana Burn from that Demon Hunter trying to shut down units. Gargoyles with Obsidian Statues healing up many of those units, causing major problems, as the Dreadlord does get to level 5. The Obsidian Statue doing a great job constantly healing units once again. We are looking at a Priestess of the Moon as that third hero, and we are looking at, double Sobi Mask. The Sea Witch should be able to get off plenty of cold arrows, but it's still absorbing a lot of damage. That's not what that Naga Sea Witch wants to be doing, trying to wander around and not being able to engage in those fights in a favorable spot at all. constant fork lightning, but the AoE heal or the mass heal of those obsidian statues dealing so much damage, causing so many problems, as it looks like an obsidian statue may get taken down. All right, even a final mana burn. Are we going to see the damage there? 1 or 2 more shots, down to 1 more shot. There it goes. Destroyer gets taken down, unable to escape. Back off to the north, Metzger going to go ahead and engage a triple stomp right there. Staff of Preservation from the Farseer, not something you see every day at all. Chain Lightning taking on, or perhaps trying to take down some more units, as 2 very low hit point raiders were able to escape. All right, we're looking at a couple of buildings off in the center here. It is 3 bases to 4 right now. Metzger setting up his expansion, loses one of the watchtowers, but still able to hold on. Constant fighting all across the map, trying to keep track of all of these battles, still rather difficult. And we're looking at, well, 48 over 90, another mana burn on the Dreadlord. Dreadlord does have double potions of mana, wanting to be able to call down the Infernal and the instant it gets to level 6. All right. Engagement, all of these narrow passageways, you often see you rarely see a 2-on-2 fight in this match. It is often 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 in these engagements and in all of these areas here, as the Tauren Chieftain now looking to back up here. There is that green dragon, and well, Metzger getting that green dragon, it should be a very big deal indeed, as that green dragon should be trying to eat something. Why isn't it eating anything as of late? The green dragon should have been able to get something. Is it going to try and devour anything? No, it is not. There's a chain lightning, and I think that Kodo was actually able to escape, as it did eat a raider. So I don't know what happens, or are Kodos immune to devour of a green dragon? That's actually a decent question there, as we now see well, Scroll of Town Portal coming back on in, trying to engage here. And there goes that obsidian statue. It looks like Trunkz is helping to just shut down the undead here. Meanwhile, Trunkz is continuing this push off to the north. There goes that Carrion Swarm, pushing damage onto those Druids of the Talon. Level 3, flying units cannot be devoured. Can a green dragon devour a Kodo? And Kodos also can't be devoured. I know that Kodos couldn't be devoured by another Kodo. I wasn't sure if a green dragon couldn't devour it. All right, I wasn't sure how the code was written, because, well, normally it was only Kodos that I would ever see that had the devour ability. I know a Kodo cannot devour a Kodo. I didn't know if a green dragon could devour a Kodo. Otherwise, what would happen if there is a Kodo that devoured something and then a green dragon tried to devour it? Devour imbues devour immunity. All right. Just making sure. Hippogriffs coming online here. Hey, learning new things about Warcraft 3 even after, 17 years of watching, playing, and casting these wonderful, wonderful games. Coming back across into the center, we're looking at Raiders, Farseer, Tauren Chieftain going to be getting ready to join in on the fight. Gargoyles and Destroyers looking to back up again. Are we going to just see, I think there's only one green dragon still. I don't know how long it takes for another green dragon to be able to be trained, as the Hippogriffs are all right there. Oh, the green dragon already on the move, trying to back away. I do assume that the green dragon, though, even though it is a level 10 creep, is it immune to magic? I know that as a creep it is, but it would seem really strong as a unit, as an opposing unit, if it was also immune to magic. It is magic immune. Oh my goodness. All right, that is actually rather scary. Coming back off to the north here, green dragon gonna come here. So isn't that rather like just scary? You have this green dragon in the air that has 2,200 hit points. It has heavy armor, so it ends up being that the only way to deal effective damage to it is through magic damage, and it happens to always be a magic immune. And they're doing it right, accompanying it with more air units. It is, which I always recommend, yep. So a green dragon right there. Oh, engagement back down to the south here. Dreadlord, however, gets up to level 6 and is now backing away. Abominations and all these units need to head back. And this does become a problem right here. Dennis probably would benefit if he actually went for if he actually went for Disease Cloud. However, that does mean that his own partner would end up taking a bit of damage as well. That's the reason why we don't see him going for Disease Cloud, as the battle is still well, going on between both of these armies. All right, still wandering around once again. Green Dragon constantly getting healed by those healing salves. Healing salves, I believe, don't it is not a percentage base heal, it is a static base heal, so that Green Dragon probably gonna absorb a couple healing salves over and over again. All right, adapting and learning how to play on new maps. Very important here. Hippogriffs now making their way, or Hippogriff riders now making their way out. Where there are also a lot of gargoyles to be had, as Dennis now needs to retreat back with those ghouls. All right, we are looking at the double crypt, as we are also getting up some more abominations as well. There is only one tower here, and this does mean that all of these hippogriffs should be able to deal a fair amount of damage. We're going to be going into a scroll of town portal. A lot of movement back and forth after we see the other army of Metzger show up. All right, Tauren Chieftain back out onto the field. Meanwhile, the Troll Bat Riders and a whole bunch of Chain Lightning bouncing around, and finally, making his presence known, able to shut down that haunted gold mine. Are we going to see a quick scroll of town portal in order to get away? Yes, we are. Troll Bat Riders trying to face down that green dragon there, as we should be getting some more healing salves again. Green Dragon level 10 has heavy armor and also magic immune, which is the reason why he is not easily countered at all. And well, yeah, that just makes him really strong. All right, like he has a natural immunity to his counter. 3 of the maps in these cups were then adapted by Blizzard. All right, very nice. I'm glad to see it. All right, Raider gonna get taken down here. A lot of air units here. There goes a couple of ensnares. Green Dragon can easily get focused down. That Green Dragon did not have that many hit points, and it looks like it does get taken down there, and that was a big save right there. Meanwhile, Trunkz is gonna end up losing that Naga Sea Witch. Yes, it does get taken down, as the level 4 Naga Sea Witch does end up getting lost. Meanwhile, in this battle, Dennis is going to be able to easily perhaps finish off this Tree of Life. And, well, what is his follow-up plan going to be? Losing that Green Dragon is incredibly important. Naga Sea Witch and expansion also lost for the pink team, though, and that is going to set them behind. There you have the counter. And really playing this game worm style, just harass, no battles. Yeah, this is really odd by ena. I would have thought ena would have had the higher level heroes been able to do a little bit more creeping. When your opponent has level 6 heroes, and even your partner has level 5 almost level 6 hero, and when I say almost, 1 experience shy, if you're only sitting at level 2, how much damage can you really hope to do here? But ena is using that Tauren Chieftain, getting around everywhere he needs to go very quickly, and we're going to see, well, perhaps a couple of peons get taken down here. All right, Tauren Chieftain, Farseer wants to make its way over. Are we going to see some scrolls of town portal? Yes, we are. And Metzger going to try and scroll of town portal, going to perhaps be able to get 1 raider, as we're going to see an engagement off over here. Meanwhile, back down to the south, we see Trunkz pushing in, and this is Metamorphosis onto that Black Citadel. Metamorphosis does deal a lot of damage. There is a mana burn right there, but not in time, as a Cyclone still being brought over. All right, more damage coming through. Black Citadel going to get taken down. That means no scroll of town portal, as the Haunted Gold Mine also taken down there. Unit's going to go ahead and back away, and this constant attack by ena is actually doing quite a bit of, or shutting down some of these expansions, and perhaps it is just efficient trading that we're looking at here. What is ena going to do? Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2. Where is the Farseer? Farseer still sitting at level 2, but the Troll Bat Riders are going to be making their way over. Perhaps ena is also giving additional gold to the Night Elf, as this gold mine is also taken down. All right. Tiny Great Hall is going to be very effective. Once more, we're looking at the units now backing up again. 78 over 80 supply, 41 over 50, going up against 56 over 50 and 65 over 100. Overall, supplies are about the same. The little bit of an advantage that ena has is that since he doesn't have an expansion, more of his supply is actually going into his army. All right, making its way back over here. Troll Bat Rider is going to be making a move out. We are looking at one Great Hall here. Peons are already getting shifted. We have fortified armor now, finally, on these burrows. But that does also mean that the Troll Bat Riders are going to be dealing more damage. Troll Bat Rider is going to finish off this pretty quickly. There it goes. Down it goes as a couple of peons may get taken down. Orc Burrow not even bothered to be repaired as the main army is just constantly rotating. Troll Bat Demon Hunter sitting at level 6 perhaps has enough, or the cooldown is done for another metamorphosis. Are you on Twitch for long? Watch so many of your YouTube videos and missed your Twitch totally, it seems. No, I haven't been on Twitch for very long, but thank you. If you have been watching my videos on YouTube, you'll see my Twitch link in my description. So you'll definitely right there. All right, main army going to go in and dive on in. Troll Bat Riders going to try and suicide each other. Kodo Beast, and we do have Bloodlust coming across. Major army battle once again. Kodo Beast, Tauren Chieftain, there's a shockwave. There goes an Inferno falling down from the sky as the Inferno is causing so many problems. Enna going to lose that Farseer right there. Tauren Chieftain going to try and back away. Level 3 Farseer getting taken down as the Scroll of Speed in order to have a hasty retreat. Tauren Chieftain trying to throw down a stomp, but Enna may end up losing his Tauren Chieftain again as he's still trying to run away, but falling asleep on the job. Are we going to see another stomp here? A dying stomp? No, we are not. Instead, Metzger gets to a level 4 on his Tauren Chieftain.
A town is under siege.
All right. Army is rather large, but air units generally tend to be glass cannons. They end up getting taken down very quickly. There is a lot of abominations here, but those abominations not going to do very much against all of those Hippogriff Riders. Hippogriff Riders with good damage. Priestess of the Moon actually sitting at level 4. So Enna was sitting on a level 6, level 5, level 4 hero compared, or not, and Trunkz sitting on 654 on his heroes, and that is a rather scary army indeed. We are still mining away. Trunks' first expansion still has about 6 minutes of mining to go. Metzger is running up on one expansion, and so is Dennis. So it is currently 2 mining bases to 1. Enna just needs to get his heroes back in order to make a play. He's sitting on 18 over 50 supply. The Tauren Chieftain actually the primary hero to help the armies move faster and deal more damage. Well, that's true about the glass cannons. What did Blue get? Bloodlust. Does he even have Master? Shaman's not quite... Oh, and Tauren Chieftain not making its way over here. Shamans do have mastery training. They're dealing so much damage. In comes the army. Metamorphosis coming across. Chain Lightning coming down. Cyclone, Mana Burn. Tauren Chieftain out of mana as the unit's going to try and engage. Metamorphosis... Demon Hunter going to turn back around, try and fight again. You can see the Naga Sea Witch in a horrible spot right there. Didn't have mana shield and ends up getting surrounded very quickly. Tauren Chieftain may end up getting taken down to 2 hit points. It gets taken down right there as the Metamorphosis Demon Hunter is still, well, just falling asleep on the job. All right, is he going to wake up here in just a moment? There he is going to wake up. Infernal still fighting away, and we're looking at Abomination after Abomination falling. Farseer, well, with just Abomination trying to pick up units and get back again as the Abominations are going to get taken down rather fast. It looks like the Hippogriff Fighters have now the level 3 upgrades and are able to focus down rather easily, and as they're able to focus down, they're going to be able to deal more focus down units and take them down rather fast as the Orc Burrows are even joining in on the fight. All right, Demon Hunter going up against the Farseer. Farseer had a Scroll of Town Portal, didn't use it. Kodo Beasts are fighting here, and Metzger could be in trouble. All right, Metzger going to try and back away. The Abominations are still fighting here, and the Hippogriffs are just being able to rotate into good locations here as the Demon Hunter has so much help fighting alongside Orc Burrows right here. All right, Demon Hunter trying to back up once more. However, the Shadow Wolves making their way inside, trying to go after these targets here. Temporary invulnerability as the Demon Hunter able to, well, dive, duck, and dodge his way through that one battle. Farseer, or Priestess of the Moon trying to head back again. There is that one Priestess of the Moon actually currently shadow melded, and that battle actually went incredibly well for Trunkz. A Hippogriff is going to get ensnared right there. Units are going to try and back up as the Pharaoh Spirit Wolf will get taken down. Priestess of the Moon now trying to rotate back as well. Demon Hunter going to heal up. And what is going to happen next? I don't think he actually dropped that Belt of Giant Strength. if he had dropped it, he would have had significantly more hit points going into that next fight. Meanwhile, Priestess of the Moon only at 9 armor, sitting at level 5, and I believe that Naga Sea Witch is gonna get resurrected, or should be resurrected shortly. There it is, resurrected at the tavern. Peon's doing a little bit of long distance mining from Ena. Metzger mining on 1 base. Blue team only mining on 1 base right now. The pink team actually mining from 2. Trunkz, he is paying some taxes on that gold though. Meanwhile, we are looking at Metzger not paying taxes, so it's only 14 gold a second compared to 10. Peons making their way back down. Skeletal minions still doing a bit of scouting, trying to see where are the important targets. It is a Great Hall being established off over here, and the next major battle should be off to the north. I don't see any additional green dragons being trained up either. Simply just too many air units. The archers could just jump off of the backs of those hippogriff riders, and then you have so much focusable damage onto a single green dragon there. All right, what item? Ring of Protection +3 dropped, given to the, is it the Demon Hunter? No. What? A Sea Witch also has Warsong Battle Drum, so this is some major damage across all of these units, plus 13 damage on those archers, as Trunkz going to end up losing this expansion here. Alright, it is going to be a trading of the expansions right now, as Metzger is not going to be able to defend this easily. Demon Hunter trying to go after these peons, a little bit of damage coming across every which way. Tauren Chieftain going to line up, faster movement speed. There goes a shockwave eating through much, as the units are now trying to just walk back off to the north. Demon Hunter going to shut down peon after peon. There it goes, as Ena has a level 3 Tauren Chieftain on the field, going alongside his partners, level 7, level 5 heroes. Alright, Wisp taken down. Spirit Wolves, well, Shadow Wolves now making their way back off to the north. Peons doing a little bit of long distance mining again. We are once again one mining base going up against 2. Ena gonna try to hold onto this spot off to the north. Strategic value in this location, keeping your opponent at bay, as the Troll Bat Riders, we're gonna try and engage against that, well, the Demon Hunter, but the Demon Hunter perhaps gonna be able to finish them off too quickly again. Owl Scout making its way after all of those units. Are we going to see an ensnare? There you go, onto that Demon Hunter, as the Raider taking quite a bit of damage. Slow, Venom causing enough damage there for the Hippogriffs to pick off that last bit of damage. Plus 13 damage across all of those units here. We're looking at Endurance Aura, True Shot Aura, and War Drums bonus across the board, plus 13 damage on those hippogriffs, and well, now only plus 8 because units are just backing up again. Alright, constant rotating, constant battling, very difficult to make any predictions. Trying to keep track of what's happening on the battlefield, already taking enough of my time here. And back off to the north, gold mine mining away. Meanwhile, back across here, Trunkz about to finish mining that gold mine. May want to pick up that Tree of Life and make its way down to the south. We do have Nature's Blessing ready to go, so that Tree of Life does have a very long walk ahead of it if it wants to get into that spot. Meanwhile, peons are still doing long distance mining. At this stage in the game, both sides are just trying to not make a critical mistake. Whoever makes the first critical mistake, chooses a bad spot to try and fight and engage in, is going to be the loser. And that's really what both players are trying to avoid. They want to be able to fight on their own terms. And as well, Ena is the only one mining any gold. I believe Ena and the pink team is going to be the one to really be able to determine and define the fight. There is going to be one watchtower here. We are looking at hippogriffs getting ready to engage. So far, not very many upgrades on the undead army either. Dennis, anti-magic shell units are going to come across. There's a big mana burn onto that Dreadlord there, as we are seeing that he is not going to be slept. All right, there goes a Crypt Fiend trying to go for those battles. And while Troll Bat Riders finding their targets, Tauren Chieftain picked up Metamorphosis onto the Demon Hunter, as he's going to try and engage here. Metamorphosis, Demon Hunter currently stunned. Going to be in trouble. Is he going to be able to finish off the Dreadlord? Dreadlord does get taken down. Staff of Preservation saves the Demon Hunter, as the level 7 Dreadlord does fall down. All right, Scroll of Speed across multiple units. Tauren Chieftain puts his foot down, but no one in sight, as the Demon Hunter comes back stronger, better than ever with that Staff of Teleportation. Metamorphosis, range chaos damage, and this is exactly the fight that Trunkz than ena was looking for, and it is working out to their advantage as we are getting to level 6 on Trunk's Priestess of the Moon. And, well, the threat of Starfall more than enough. Trunkz with the big advantage right there. A lot of resources traded back and forth between ena and Trunkz. So perhaps ena just giving a lot of gold to his partner so that his partner is able to crank out that army. Blue Undead unsummoned all his buildings. That was a pretty crazy game overall. Interesting. Weird that Orc was the one doing the harass and feeding instead of Night Elf. And yeah, it was a little bit odd. But at the same time, seeing a level 6 Demon Hunter is actually much scarier than seeing a level 6 Farseer. That Demon Hunter with that army was just so much scarier, so much nastier. And the Tauren Chieftain at level 3 was still providing enough of a support with the necessary stomps, or was it shockwaves? Can't remember which ability was which. And then also the chain lightning to pick off those peons. So great play, great game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.